Fortnite achieves massive player numbers, BlizzCon has mixed reactions for gamers, and it didn't go well with its in-person event either. Daredevil in Insomniac's Spider-Man Teased? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign is letting the title down, that players are asking for refunds, and a lost game is put back together after 20 years for us to see. Let's get into the Guru Gaming news. By the way, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all, and have your say on the topics we're covering today in the comments. But let's start with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. A lot of people like myself are eagerly awaiting the release of Warzone 3.0, which is scheduled to arrive on the 13th of December. Until then, players were able to get early access to the campaign last week, and it didn't go down so well, with many players even asking for and receiving refunds. The biggest bit of feedback was the campaign was too short, had a bad story, and had a lot of bugs. But it isn't all bad news for shooters, as Fortnite had a massive weekend and showcased data on X stating it was the biggest day in Fortnite's history, with over 44.7 million players jumping in and 102 million hours of play. This was largely due to the launch of Fortnite's OG season, which features fan favourite locations and weapons. Great news for Epic Games and the Fortnite community, but is this just nostalgia, or will the player base remain? Sticking with nostalgia, and at the weekend we had BlizzCon. Since 2004, World of Warcraft has seen 9 expansions, and as part of BlizzCon 2023, players were treated to information of 3 new titles in the series, as part of the World Soul Saga. The first sequel, The War Within, is scheduled for release in the fall of 2024, followed by the other 2 titles in the years after. The in-person event is where we find the bad news, with a user posting on Reddit to say that it was massively disorganized, going into detail about paying $1,000 for the Portal Pass and receiving less than a VIP experience. No special pass queues, citing lack of demos of games and a lack of panels, to name but a few grievances. The general consensus coming out of BlizzCon was that Diablo 4 fans found the announcements to be underwhelming, and Warcraft fans were slightly divided on the future of the IP, although the Cataclysm Classic did give something positive for players to take away from the event. Positive takeaway or confusing takeaway now? Daredevil in Insomniac's Spider-Verse. Let's face it, we would love to see a ton of crossovers, but something that fans have been interested in is more Marvel characters in Insomniac's Spider-Man titles. Recently, fans joined a listening party with Insomniac devs on Twitch for the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack, and right at the end of the stream, game director Brian Interhas seemed to tease Daredevil, simply by saying, "Where is Daredevil?"
Where is Daredevil?
Unfortunately, this looks to be a massive misunderstanding, as Brian was simply reading the Twitch live chat where user Asian Marks asked the aforementioned question. But it didn't stop a lot of people going to social media to say, "Hey, we've got Daredevil coming." Weirdly enough, Daredevil actually features in a big bit of gaming news from last week. It was revealed that a Daredevil game was going to be released back in 2004 by 5000 Feet. It was going to be called The Man Without Fear and was going to be released on all platforms at some stage. The game never saw the light of day until now. In a collaborative effort between Casually Noted, an anonymous developer, Solid Snake 11, Lost Media, and Hidden Palace, you can check out a repaired prototype version resurrecting this 20-year-old lost Daredevil game for all to see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have your say in the comments about some of the topics we have talked about in this particular show, and remember, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen now and sign up to Guru, where you watch, react, get rewards, and influence the games you love. So join us on Guru today. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next Guru video.